Hello my fellow readers, in this video I'm going to be opening up an OwlCrate box. I know what you're thinking, I'm not a subscriber to OwlCrate, and yet I keep seeing ones that I either want to buy for the book or for content in the box. So I actually ordered 2 of them, but I'm just going to do one at a time. Here's the first one. I don't remember what one this is, what month it was from, like I don't know because I'm not a subscriber. And I don't remember if they sell inside, like where it came from. So let's just find out what's inside of here. Okay, this one I might have gotten for the book. Let's see. Let's see what the book is, and then I'll know if I got it for the book or the items. A lot of items in here. And I will, of course, go over what all of these are. But I'm trying not to spill the little crinkle that they put in here. Little crinkle paper. Okay. I think I got this one for this book. I was just trying to remember in my head. I'm like, I don't have this, right? I didn't get an edition of it. So let me just do a quick little opening of it. And I wanted this book because I have finished this book, and so I wanted a nice edition of it because I thought it was interesting. So the book is The Beast We Bury by D.L. Taylor, and I just thought the whole concept of this was very interesting because she can absorb like the spirit and the power of any, I think it's technically like any living or animal. I think it's any animal. I think that would be the thing, because it's not like plants, like she can't step on a plant. But she can absorb the power of any animal that she has killed. And then she can call the spirit of that animal forward as sort of like a fighter for her. And I just thought that whole concept was interesting. But of course there's more involved than just that. Let me read you what the synopsis says, and then maybe I can say more on it. But daughter and heir to the throne, Mancella, was it Mancella? Did they say Mancella? Cliff yearns for a life without bloodshed. But as a child she emerged from the broken citadel with the power to summon animals only after killing them with her bare hands. Her magic is a constant reminder of the horrors her father, the ruler of the realm, has forced upon her to strengthen their power. So that was one of the other twists, is that like her father has essentially like done this to her. I don't remember what the first instance was, but I know oftentimes after that, like he would lock her in places with a wild animal in order to force her to kill the animal. So, because if she didn't, she wouldn't survive. Like it'd be like a starving dog or something. And so she had to fight to live. It's really messed up, like that whole relationship. Silver is a charming thief struggling to survive in a world torn apart by Mancella's father's reign. When a mysterious benefactor recruits him for the heist of a lifetime, a chance to rob the castle, Silver relishes the opportunity for a real future and revenge. But he'll have to manipulate Mance. Is that what he calls her? I think he called her Mance. It's been a while since I finished this, and I'm trying to remember all the things. And return and earn her trust to pull it off. As the deception and carnage mount, Mance must find a way to save her realm without becoming the ruthless monster she's been bred to be. And when Silver discovers that his actions are fueling the violence that Mance wants to prevent, he'll have to choose between his ambition and the girl he's falling for. So it is one of those things where I'm just thinking about the old animated Anastasia. But where, you know, he is working with one group and his mission is really to betray her, but he also grows closer to her as they're, you know, working together. Look at underneath. Be like her beasts. And he does get to discover like the power that she has, and also like the sadness that it brings her, because she's been a victim really to the abuse of her father. So even though she has this amazing power, she's also been so manipulated and used I don't know, I liked this one. I thought it was interesting and pretty unique in how it chose to deal with everything. I had to peek at the end. That's what I was just doing, because I remembered that there was a twist at the end, and I was trying to remember like what it was. And then I did, like, it took 2 seconds. I saw it, that it like all flashed back to me, and yeah, it has an intense ending. That I think there's going to be more for it. I don't think it, because of how it ends, I'm pretty sure there's more coming. And I'll be interested to see what happens, because a big part of it is this, her trying to balance being, like, having all of this power, and also just her family history of behavior. So she's trying to keep the darkness in her contained and be the good version of her that she knows. And there are ways that she learns to do certain things, which is very interesting. So I would actually recommend this book if you're looking for kind of an interesting fantasy story and world and ability. I think this has different, really interesting magical options. Yeah. There was another character in this that I was trying to remember, and you know, like, it's just one of those things when you finish a book where it's like there, but not at the forefront anymore, and it takes a moment longer to remember. But there's another character in the book that, it's a character who hired Silver to do the work, but also has ties to her. And I was trying to remember what that was and how that all came about. And then it just all clicked in my head, and it was like a wave of memories of like all of the book came back. And it's very interesting. Like, there's so much, there's a lot of like the manipulation of people, which you want to see all get resolved and work out, and for the characters to be in a more settled area. There's also like the lesser manipulation that's just of people getting to know each other and then deciding. Anyway, I thought it was fascinating. I really liked it. But let's take a look at some of the goodies. This one, as being so loud, is a pouch, and it's inspired by Powerless. There's a little spot here. This is a vicious little thing. And it's just all decorated. Yeah. I also have been enjoying Powerless. I've seen a lot where it's been compared to Red Queen. I so far like Powerless a lot more, and I think it's going to be shorter. Does it end with Fearless? I really hope that is Fearless the last one, because it's Reckless, right? Powerless, Reckless, Fearless. I hope Fearless is the last one. As long as that is the last, I'm already going to rate it above Red Queen series, because that dragged on for too long, and I don't want to get into it. That series disappointed me. Then I tried, I think, her next series, and I didn't like that either, so I just never continued with it. But there's a little zipper pouch that snaps in here, so this would be a great travel bag for like keeping your toiletries. That's probably what I would do, because it's all lined too, so I think it's like a shower caddy. Because inside there's little straps. I'm like, what are these words? There's little straps in there, so I think it's a good shower caddy, I'm guessing. It doesn't say. Oh, yep, toiletry bag. So yeah, I would use this as a little toiletry part. Good shower caddy. The material is waterproof, and yeah, I like this. This would be great for travel. I'm not traveling anywhere, but if I did, this would be a good choice. Let's see. This one does no good to me at all. I don't remember what inspired it. It's so small. But I think it's a perfume oil. I think the scents are fine. It's black cardamom, Egyptian lotus, and vanilla bean. So probably smells good. I couldn't tell you. Sorry. But it's a little too damaged. The hunted had fallen for the hunter. Oh yes, this was the cuff. Shoot, why is it not coming to mind? It should. Heartless Hunter, duh. Or the Crimson Moth / Heartless Hunter. Depends on which version. One is UK title. I don't know if you remember that because I got the Crimson Moth and then I was, because I think that's the UK title, right? Was that the Crimson Moth? Or was it Heartless Hunter? I can't even remember now. Okay, but those are the two titles. One is UK, one is US. I got the UK version because of Fairy Loot, and it took me so long to get the, find the book in the US so that I could listen to the audio because it had the other title. Anyway, it's a whole other story. But I just completed that duology because the audio came out for Rebel Witch, and I have pre-ordered the Fairy Loot edition of it, right? I don't think that's come in yet. I'm trying to remember which ones have come in. But this is inspired by it. And you probably cannot see it. But there's an engraving in there. Can you see it? Took a little while. But pretty. Pretty pretty. It's like swords on either side and the rose in the middle. Like, the hunted had fallen for the hunter. I can't think of what that is. Oh, Heartless Hunter, maybe. It's a pretty box, too. Alright, we'll go with jewelry. After I pick it up off the floor. And then, let's see. This one, I thought this was an interesting choice. Including the book, really. But this in particular, I think is interesting for like a YA box because it's Alchemist and Fae measuring cups, and I'm pretty sure that this was, inspired by Quicksilver. And I do believe that, you can read up. It's fine. It's a pretty spicy series to be encouraging for YA. But I mean, I'm not judging. I don't care if teens read it. But yeah, just measuring cups. I do think that's interesting to do, but I guess the only thing special about them is they have little engravings on each. So like there's one has a sword, one is butterflies, a wolf bane, and a key. This is possibly the most interesting choice I've ever seen, like included in a box. But it's also kind of useful. So I will hang on to these because I'm a baker. And lastly is a little potions pin. So their latest collection that they're doing with their boxes. So this was the February 2025 box. So I'm glad we straightened that out. And this is based on the Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I'm trying to read this. It's the price of powers is pain. So it says on the label. And there's the elixir. I'll try to hold it until it focuses. I think these are really pretty. I don't always get how the series goes with an elixir, but I like them. So this will go, I just created a new pin banner that's all like my bookish pins. I have other binders that are my other enamel pins, but I do have a banner that has my book ones on it. Getting prepped for when I complete my little construction. It's not really construction, it's redesign, I guess, redecorating. Anyway, when I finish that project, I'll go with that, and hopefully you'll actually get to see that. But we've come to the end. That's it for this video. Until next time, bye.